I am Marlene Motivates, and you are tuned in to your dose of positivity. I am Marlene Motivates, and like I always say, just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself, you will survive. Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
Hey everybody, welcome. I am Marlene Motivates, and I am your mindset shifter for all things positive, self improvement, life lessons. This is your channel for all of that. And if you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button. I would love for you to be a part of the motivational family. And as always, I would love for you to join my channel membership for member only perks. So, welcome everybody. I would love for you to hit the thumbs up. And we're going to get right into today's discussion. Let's see if anybody's in the chat. Hey, Mr. Terry, welcome. How are you doing? Happy New Week. Happy last day of July, everybody. This year is really passing by fast. I hope everybody is accomplishing their goals and doing everything that they want to do. So, with all of that being said, today's topic we're talking about is raising your vibration. Raise your vibration, everybody. I had a different topic, but then I changed my mind. I felt more passionately about this one. So, yeah, we're going to talk about raising our vibration because that is so important. It's so important to do so. Hey, Roxanne, how are you? Welcome. Happy Monday. Happy New Week to you and everybody in the chat. Today, everybody, we're going to talk about raising your vibration. And the most important thing before we start talking about raising it, let's go ahead and define what that vibration actually means. Vibration is your mental and emotional state of being. It's how you think and it's how you feel. It's your source of how you're going to either do things or not do things. So it's important to define that, to look into that. So we're going to talk about raising this vibration and why it is so important to do so. You know, there's always going to be people that are going to do things. There's always going to be people who come at us with their negativity. Hey, Realist One, how are you? Welcome. Happy Monday to you. Welcome in, everybody. And we'd love for you to hit the likes. It's very good for my analytics. Um, there's always going to be some negative people around us. That's so true. Negative people with their negative vibes. And we can tell it right away by the way they talk to us, or, you know, have you ever been around certain people and as soon as you're around them, you just feel drained, you feel tired, you just feel all kinds of negativity anytime they're around because they come around you with like a cloud of darkness, just always some bad motives and some bad vibrations around them. And that's why it's important for us to understand that we have to be in control of our own energy, our own vibration. Okay. So let's get into this topic, everybody. I took a few notes because I want to make sure you all get these points. The number one thing is that we have to all understand we are all sources of light. And that can be a good thing or it can be a bad thing. Some people, they emit a bright light, and others they dim their light because they're just not in a good state emotionally and mentally to handle things, and they can kind of bring you down and drag you down like them to their level. Hey James, how are you? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Happy Monday to you. So we can either choose to brighten or to dim our own vibration, dim our own light. But now is the time for us to glow up, to emit a positive ray of light, emit and be a positive energy source. And we can do this by brightening our light, not holding back from knowing that we possess that light from the inside of us. I'm good. How are you? Happy Monday to you. Yes, I'm doing great, James. Thank you so much for asking. Very much appreciated. We each have our sources of light. And when we go through situations in our life, it can make us feel like something is just not right about us, but it's our vibration can be low. And what are some of the things that can cause this? Okay, I just went through that. Yes, and people will attempt to lower your vibration, but don't let them take from your power source without your permission. Yes, nobody can take away from who you are, from the way that you think. Is some people can absolutely, yes, drive you crazy by their personality, by the things that they have not dealt with their negativity. But don't let people lower who you are, because that is what people will attempt to do. They will try to bring you down to their level with their negativity, with their foolishness, with their problems. See, and that's why I said attempt. People will always make an attempt to lower your vibration, to make you feel like you're less than. They will attempt, but don't let anybody take that control or that power over you. Remember, you are your own source of light. You're your own power source, and it can't happen without our permission. So we definitely have to take control back, and don't let other people's negativity affect your positivity. Yes, we can't let that happen. I feel like that's so important to be said. When others are going through things that make you feel like you're like almost going crazy because of them, they will attempt to do anything, they will attempt to say anything, they will backstab, they will lie, they will gossip, they will do all sorts of things to you in attempt to get you down to their level, because that's what they want. They want to make you unhappy like them. But don't let other people, because of their negativity, because of their drama, because of their foolishness, because of them not dealing with and controlling their own set of circumstances, don't let them put all of that on you. We have to take our control back. We have to take our own vibes. We have to be in control of our own vibes, and we can choose to elevate our vibration, which means feeling good about ourselves, dealing with our own emotions, being in control of that, being in control of our mental state of being as well. It's nothing wrong with, having those emotions and feeling certain things, or if you are going through something mentally and you need to take a break, it's very important to tap into those things and to know when you need to take a break from people. That's very important to raising your vibration. You have to understand when, oh, I'm doing too much. It's time for me to take a break. It's time for me to step back from this person, especially when we can see that something is not right. When they're doing things to you that they shouldn't, they're trying to bring you down with their negativity. This is where you have to be in control of your power. This is how you raise your vibration, is by identifying those who have that lower vibration, that negativity, and those who are trying to bring you down with them, and cutting those people off, pulling back from them. Because if you don't pull back from people who are negative, if you don't pull back away from people who are gossipers and lie on you and backstab, you're going to wind up doing the same thing, and you'll wind up lowering your vibration. And it will affect your mental health. It will affect your emotional health. You just won't be okay. And your vibe will be low, and you will feel like you don't want to do anything. And that's not what we want. We want to be energized. That's what it's all about, raising your vibration. We want our energy to be high. We want to feel good. We want to have joy in our life. I feel like that's one of the most important things that we can do in this life. Take control of our own vibration. And I feel like that is so important to do, because we are in control of that. We are in control of what we allow in our life. There are some things that we can't control. You can't control what other people do, but we can always control our reaction to it. We don't have to be around people who are negative. We don't have to be around people who are backbiters. None of that. Hey, Goddess of Love D, welcome. How are you? Happy Monday. We are in control of that. You can't control what they do, but you can control, like, how often am I around them? Or what am I listening to? What are the kind of conversations that they have when they're around me? Because we get drawn into that. When they have all that negative energy, that negative vibration, everything is always sadness and darkness and evil and rah 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 all the time. It's always something negative with them. And by associating with those people, you thus become just like them. And it's a hard pill to swallow, because we don't want to not be around certain people, because sometimes it's our blood relatives, and it could be the person that maybe you're in a relationship with. It could be a close friend that, their vibration, their energy is really low, and when you're around them you feel drained. Like, how do you make the decision to elevate yourself and to pull back from these people? But you must do it for yourself, just step by step, taking your time and pulling back slowly and surely until you have enough strength within yourself to cut yourself from them completely, because that's what we must do. Hey, Gio, how are you? Welcome. Happy Monday. It's so good to see you. um, it's so important for us to pay attention to those who are draining us. We are all sources of light. We all are energy sources. And when people come at you with their negative energy, their negative vibration, all of their problems, it's going to lower yours. Then you will start to feel, ugh. And you ever feel like you just want to go and take a nap after you deal with some people, because they drained everything out of you, because you're a higher source, you're a higher power source, you're a higher energy source than they are. So, what are they going to do? They're going to suck you completely dry. And don't let them. Don't let them. We got to be in control of that. So, how do we raise our vibration? This is the question that we're going to cover today. We have to pay attention, to how we feel when we're around some people. Do the people that we're around, do they make us feel good? Do they make you feel heard, or do they make you feel hurt? That's all of that is paying attention to yourself, and don't just say they hurt my feelings or they do wrong to me and you just keep allowing it. See, when we allow it, we are basically telling to ourselves, I don't deserve better. And that is not true. We all deserve to feel good about ourselves, and we deserve to have good friends that support us, understand us, and will do whatever it is that we need to feel good about ourselves. And that means we have to be around people who respect us. It does not have to be what they think or what they like. But if someone is not respecting your values, your opinions, and not just saying, oh, well, I don't think that way. No, a person who respects you will say, that's not my thinking, but I'm going to allow you to have yours. So that's how we keep our vibration going and raising higher. We have to um, be around people who respect our opinions. And in that, it means for us to be generous, not only with others, but also with ourselves. And how can we raise our vibration? By being generous. When we take the time out to pour love into another person, we also pour love back into ourselves. So be generous with others, because what you do to others, it will come back to you. It always will come back to you. Hey, Leticia, how are you? Welcome. So good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Hey, Tamika, how are you? Welcome. Great to see you. It's so important to be generous to others. Now, I already know what you're going to say. I am a generous person. I mean, within reason, within balance. Give to others, be kind to others, but not at the expense of yourself, not at the expense of your emotional, of your mental health. If that's on the line, then that's when you cut it off. You have to give out of your overflow, out of your abundance. See, what we usually do all the time is we constantly give and give, but we're not replenishing our own self. We're not taking those mental breaks. We're not being in tune with how we feel, our emotional state, our emotional well being. And we have to tap into both of those so that our vibration can stay high. When we constantly forget about ourselves, we constantly don't think about our wants, our needs, and only that of others, our energy, our vibration gets lowered. So we do have to be careful with that. So being generous is helping others so that it will come back to you, but also we have to understand that we have to be generous to ourselves. That is something that can be so difficult for most of us, being generous to ourselves. We can easily pour out and give. I'll give to you and I'll help you do that and I'll do this and I'll do that, right? You no question, right? Oh, of course. You don't even think about handing out, spending time bending over backwards to others, but are you willing to give yourself that same generosity? That same level of compassion. Yes, we have to be generous to ourselves. That's how we raise our vibration. You have to be your own best friend. And when you're your own best friend, you're willing to be kind to yourself. You're willing to say, I need a break. I need to love on myself. I need some rest. I need a vacation. Take care of yourself. That's a part of being generous. Being generous to others should be a mirror reflection of your generosity to yourself. Okay? Be a mirror reflection of generosity to yourself. Okay? And let me see. I have a banner I think I wanted to put up. Um, yes. So here we go. And this is the next point. We can create higher vibrational energy by our positive thoughts and by being in control of negativity. Now, how do we do that? How do we gain control of the negativity when it's around us? Now, we're talking about creating a higher vibrational energy than we already have. So, we're going into the emotional side. So, our emotional well being, how do we feel about ourselves? How do we feel about what we're dealing with and going through? That's important. We have to validate that inside of ourselves. We can't constantly put ourselves on the back burner. We create high positive energy when we respect ourselves, when we respect our own thoughts, that I'm here. My thoughts, my opinions, my feelings, they're all valid. And because you see yourself and because you allow yourself to be seen, you demand respect. That's how we create higher vibrational energy. And it's so important to tap into that at all times. Tap into it. Tap into your source of love. Tap into being your own friend. Tap into saying no and meaning it. We raise our vibrational energy when we respect ourselves. And part of respecting ourselves is not saying yes, yes, yes to everything. You have to say some no's. And you may step on a few toes. You may hurt a few people's feelings, but everything everything, everything, everything is within your power to do. Everything is within your power. So be generous to yourself. And in that generosity for ourselves, that means knowing when it's time to take a break. You know, take a break, everybody. Take a break, take a break, and take a break. And it's hard to do when you're doing the adulting. You have your have lots of responsibilities in this life, but you must take breaks. It's not good for your emotional and your mental well-being if you don't ever take time for yourself. You have to have that me time. It's a must. It doesn't matter if it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour, but you must pour some love into yourself and take a break. And I mean by yourself. I mean by yourself. I don't mean with all the people in your family around or surrounded by friends. I mean alone, me time. This is my private, this is my personal time. Me, me, me. To raise our energy, we must let others know that I need time for myself, that I love myself. And don't give up that and say, oh, I was going to do some me time, but now that you're here, no. Plan out your me time and stick to it and mean it. No, this is my time. Insert your name. This is, I say all the time, everybody knows. When it's Marlene time, no. No phones will be answered. No, no, don't come knocking at my door. No, 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 no. Take it seriously. If it's 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, take your time every day because it's good for yourself to have some time where you're just alone in your thoughts. And it's just about you at that time. Like, that's how you ground yourself. Like, okay, it's just time for me. It's just time for me. And that's very good for your mental well-being. That's how we keep our mental health intact, by tapping into that and doing our self check-ins. And we have to be mentally aware. We have to be aware of when we need a break. It's called self-awareness for a reason. And if you know that you're not doing good, don't lie to other people and tell other people things are okay when they're not. Don't do that. We have to look at ourselves and be honest with ourselves, because at the end of the day, everybody, you have to face your own self in the mirror. When you look at yourself in the mirror, do you like what you see, or do you love what you see? You should love what you look when you look in the mirror. And it should be all positive things. I love myself for who I am. I'm my own best friend. I make good and wise decisions for me. And if other people benefit, that's great. But you have to make good and wise decisions for you. Yes, Leticia, you must take breaks. It's very important. Yes, Gio. Yes, take a break. Yes, it's okay to be selfish and give to ourselves. I see it all the time. People who are parents, especially, they'll go without giving to their kids, giving to who they're in a relationship with, and they don't give anything for themselves. Like, when's the last time you did something nice that you like? It doesn't always have to be, doing your nails or your hair, but something that you like. Maybe it's buying your favorite skin cream. Maybe it's getting your favorite whatever it is. But you got to do something that makes you happy. Give back something to yourself. You can't give 100% of the pie to everybody else. I do that at least 1 to 2 times a day for 10 to 15 minutes, sometimes longer if time permits. Yes, time for me. Time for me. And don't apologize for it, because I hear all the time people say, I feel guilty. I feel guilty. I'm guilty all the time when I do something nice for myself. Why? Why do you feel guilty that you love yourself? Why do you feel guilty that you're taking some time to pour into yourself, when you're taking time to balance yourself mentally, when you're taking your time to let yourself feel what you feel? You have to let yourself feel a certain way. Get things out. Let yourself be in that moment. That's how we raise our vibration, because you're allowing yourself and giving yourself enough room to elevate. Because I give myself time to think. I give myself time to breathe. I give myself time to have my me time and to be alone, because I love myself and I'm my own friend. And let me tell you, if you don't constantly seek friendship with yourself and you're waiting for other people to show up and validate you and say, hey, it's time for you to be a friend to yourself. No, nobody, for the most part, nobody's going to do that for you. Nobody's going to tell you, hey, I think you should start putting yourself first, or I think you should start saying no more often. No, you have to do that for yourself. That's why that balance is so important in our life. Take breaks, be generous to yourself, okay? So let's also talk about a very important part of raising your vibration. It's breathing. We are always so busy going and doing, that we don't even take a time to slow down, calm down for a moment. Let your heart rate go down, and that will make you feel good, because we're always on 10 all the time. I got to do this, and you're running here, you're running that, and no. Take a deep breath sometimes before you make your decisions. That's why we unfortunately make some bad decisions sometimes, because we're so busy doing that we don't take a time to sit down and breathe and just be. Breathe and just be. Let yourself breathe. It's good for your head, and it's good for your heart. Oh, thank you so much, Leticia. Very much appreciated. Thank you for the super sticker. And you know what I have to do when the super chat hits? Panda time. Thank you so much, Leticia. Very much appreciated. Thank you. So it's so important for us to do that. Getting to your deep breathing. It's good for your core. It's good for your mind. It releases the stress, lowers your blood pressure. So make sure you take a few deep breaths. Take a few deep breaths. Anytime you start feeling stressed out, take some deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Okay? All right. So, okay, we're going to get into what did I write down here? Okay. So, oh, you said that panda cracks you up. I know, I love the panda. He's so cute. I think that panda is so cute. So, when our vibration is high, you'll feel more confident. I'll say it again. When your vibration is high, you'll feel more confident and in touch with yourself. So, the more that you raise your vibration, you're going to feel better about yourself. You're going to raise your head up, feel good about yourself, and be in touch with who you are. Confidence is so important to raising your vibration. You have to know that you deserve to have peace, you deserve to have joy, you deserve to feel loved, you deserve to give love, but it all starts with you and what you think about you. Hey, Estad, how are you? Welcome. Good to see you. Happy last day of the month to you and everybody in the chat. Anybody watching on the replay, happy last day of the month to you. Okay. So it's so important for us to be confident, self confidence, self awareness, loving on ourselves. It keeps our vibration high, okay? And we ward off that negativity when we walk around with our head up. Confident, know who you are. Know who you are and know that you don't have to take any sort of foolishness from anybody, okay? It may intimidate others, your confidence may intimidate other people, your love for yourself may intimidate other people, you being at peace. When you're a peaceful person, others don't like that because they're trying to figure out how they can get that peace. But once you get peace in your life, it's such a precious commodity to have. Don't let other people disrupt your peace because it belongs to you. Okay? So let's get into point number 4. Love yourself. Love yourself. So we were talking about friendship with ourselves and being our own best friend and spending time with ourselves and being compassionate to ourselves, breathing, taking breaks, but also we got to love on ourselves. And it means many things to many people. Loving yourself means that you have the tough conversations with yourself, like, I need to slow down. I need to speed up. I need to get this person and that person out of my life because they're disrupting my peace, because they're bringing in negativity, because they're disrespectful to me for a lot of reasons. When you love yourself, there's a lot of things that you have to see it. And while it may be uncomfortable and you may love a person, but I look at myself in the mirror and I say, I love them, but I love myself more. Love yourself more than you love others. It's very important and it will take you through so many things. Don't let other people use the word love to pull from you, to take you, to allow you by um, flashing and saying the word I love you and then immediately railroad you or use you as a doormat for their foolishness. Don't let other people use you just behind the words I love you, okay? Love yourself. Love yourself enough to see through their foolishness too. That's a part of loving yourself. As you become wiser, You become more discerning. Like, okay, like, no, a person can say they love you all day, but if they're not showing by their actions that they really do, don't, no, like, no, just saying, oh, love bombing, that's the word. Just by love bombing you with I love you, but everything they're doing is showing up to you toxic, manipulative, manipulative. Don't fall for that game. Don't fall for their shenanigans and their lies. Don't. We have to see all of that. And that's where the maturity, the discernment comes in. Love yourself enough to see through, like, oh, they're trying to play me. Oh, they think I'm stupid. And they don't know. They don't know who I am. They don't know where I have grown from. Don't let other people use you behind the word I love you. Okay? That message is for somebody. So let's go on to how we can raise our vibration is by positive thoughts. And I will just say this. It's very difficult to be positive in a negative environment. We're constantly surrounded by negativity from other people, from, just being on this app, this app mainly of YouTube, and the people who are on here and their negativity and their drama and their lies and their lack of self-esteem, and on and on and on it goes. But don't let what other people are doing, don't let their negativity cause you to shift just like them, you know? And if you constantly are surrounded by negative people, you start thinking negative like them, you know? You can't play in the mud with a pig and think you won't get dirty. You keep doing the things that they do, hearing the things that they hear, backstabbing like they do, guilty by association. So don't let their negative thoughts, their negative actions cause you to have your mental health disrupted, have you thinking crazy things, affect your mental health, and then even into your emotional health, cause you to feel some type of way. We have to take control of that. And when it comes to you must be very careful about choosing to be positive. Every day is a choice that you have to make. Um, and I know we don't always feel like being positive, right? We don't always feel like it. I don't wake up and say, "Oh yeah, it's a great day to be positive." Sometimes you don't feel good. Sometimes you have so much issues and problems and stress, and you're overwhelmed by all of the things that you have to do. But you wake up and say, "Today I'm going to strive for excellence. I'm going to strive to be peaceable with myself. Today my assignment is to love myself." And that means that I deserve to think positively. Don't think because you want to think positively that positive thoughts are always going to flow through your head. No, you have to take control of it. That when something negative comes to your thoughts, or when other people are being negative towards you, that you are making a choice. I choose to think positively. I choose to think the best of myself. I choose to believe in myself. And when we do that, our elevation is raised. When we raise our vibration by our positive thinking, also our emotions follow. Our emotional well being follows as well, because when we take care of ourselves, when we love on ourselves, when we do everything that we need to for us, elevation, you're raising your elevation, your vibe is high, and you feel good about you, which you deserve to feel that way. And it means that we have to practice mindfulness. And mindfulness is a type of meditation in which you focus on being intensely aware of what you're sensing and feeling. And this is very important to reduce our stress, because all of us have stress in our life. Hi, Miss Tracy. How are you? Welcome. So good to see you. Happy last day of the month and happy Monday to you. When you practice mindfulness, hey Word, how are you? Welcome. Good to see you. Happy Monday. Have a great rest of your day, Eastad. Thank you so much for stopping by. Um, when you practice mindfulness, this is a type of meditation in which you focus on being intensely aware of what you're sensing, about what you're feeling. And it's so important to practice mindfulness because this is how we get in touch with ourselves and we reduce our own stress. You have the ability to reduce your own stress by how you think and how you feel. Very important. And we reduce our stress when we know that we're starting to feel a certain way and we do whatever it takes in order for us to lower that stress. So, is it taking a break? Is it removing ourselves from certain people? Is it taking a nap? Maybe getting some more sleep, getting our checkups. We have to take care of ourselves. If you don't take care of yourself, how are you going to be able to pour into other people that you care about and you love? You have to think about yourself. And when your vibration is not high, if you have lowered your vibration, if your light is dim within you, how are you going to be able to help other people? How are you going to help other people? It's almost something impossible for you to pour into others and you are empty on the inside. Don't be empty on the inside. Been having back pain since Friday. Hard to breathe, lay down. It just hurts. I'm so sorry, Miss Tracy. I hope you get some relief soon. Hey, African Dreamin', how are you? Welcome. Good to see you. Happy last day of the month. Happy last day of the month. You're welcome here. So, also, when we're talking about raising your vibration, it means that we have to practice gratitude. What does it mean to practice gratitude? It means to look for ways to appreciate your current status. Having gratitude is finding ways to appreciate what you have. Appreciation and gratitude, it goes a long way. Be grateful for what you have. Be grateful for who you are. Don't try to be like anybody else. I'm telling you, that will automatically raise your vibration. When you say, I'm happy that I am who I am, I'm happy for who I am, for what I'm about, for what I stand for. I'm proud of my values. I'm proud of the way that I treat myself. I can respect myself for the way that I treat others. You know, that's when you should pat yourself on the back because there's a lot of times where we could go after somebody rah, 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 and do this and do that, but we don't because we love ourselves, because we respect ourselves, and because we know I'm not going to lower my vibration just to appease you. Don't do it. You become just like them when you do that. Just step away, back away. Show them what an enlightened individual will do. Show them what an enlightened individual looks like, okay? Show them what you're about. We have to show people, I'm not going to stoop to your low level. I'm not going to do it, even though we want to, even though we can. You have the right to do it if you want to, but why? People don't deserve to break your peace. They don't deserve it. So be grateful for who you are, for what you are. I shout it from the rooftops. Know your worth. Know your worth. Each of us has worthiness on the inside of us, but we don't pull it up enough. When somebody comes at you and they may be intimidated by what you're about, they wish that they could do or have some of the things that you have, but others can't have it. Just like other people can't be me, I can't be you. nor do I want to. See, you have to be happy with the skin that you're in. You have to be happy with what you're about. You have to be happy with where you are presently. This is how we raise our vibration. I respect myself. I love myself, and I have enough courage to stand in who I am today as a woman, or if you're a man, stand in who I am as a man and proud of that. Be proud of who you are and don't let other people take you outside of that. See, people can't do anything without your permission. We give people too much power over our mind. We let people get inside of this and make us crazy. Don't let other people make you crazy. Be grateful for what you have and for who you are, and don't let nobody tell you that you're not a wonderful individual. Don't let nobody tell you that you're not special. Nobody. Nobody deserves to make you feel inferior. Don't believe those lies, and don't let people treat you rude or disrespectful. Never that. Okay? Now, in talking about disrespect, let's go into this point about forgiveness. Okay? We raise our vibration by forgiving, and forgiveness means letting go. Okay? Letting it go, releasing it, not holding on to it. And when we forgive, it's not that we are saying what they did to us was right. We forgive others so that we don't hold on to the resentment, so we don't hate that person, so that we can have peace in our life, so that we can move in the direction that we're supposed to go to. You can't move forward if you're stuck with that burden, with that pain, with that heartache, okay? Don't let other people take you down that road and make you feel that you're less than. When people hurt us, hey Kevin, how are you? When people hurt us and disrupt our peace, it's hard for us to forgive them. It's so hard to forgive people when they hurt our feelings, when someone has done something rude to us. It's so difficult to forgive people because we want to harbor that resentment and we want to get back at them. And they did this to me. Yes, get it out. Talk about it. It's very important to not hold those things in because it can harm us in many ways, emotionally and our mental well being. We do have to release it. We do have to talk about it, but we can't continue to keep it inside day after day, month after month, year after year. We have to forgive other people so that we can move forward and onward to the next step in our life. So let go. Let go. Be free of that. Be free of it. Be healed of it, okay? So that you can feel good about yourself. So, also on the point of forgiveness, we have to forgive ourselves. And I got to lean in for this one. We have to forgive ourselves. We will be so freely forgiving of other people when they do the biggest things to us. But when we do something, we will beat up ourselves. Why did I do this 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 50 years ago? And we beat up ourselves. And why did I do it? And why and why and why? No, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself and let that go so that you can move on with your life, so that you can experience peace, so that you can get restful sleep, so that your blood pressure will go down. See, love yourself enough to forgive yourself. And I love to tell myself when I do something, Marlene, you're human. Marlene, you make mistakes. And I have to speak it out loud. I say, Marlene, I forgive you. And I give you the permission to let it go, or even the name. I give you the permission to let them go. Because when we let certain people go in our life, we open the door so that another person can come in and replace them. See, if you're constantly holding on to mistreatment from other people and letting them disrespect you, you're closing off yourself from having what you actually deserve. See, we hold on to people because we don't think we can get better. We don't think we can do better. We don't think we are better. We don't think that we deserve it. And you do. You deserve to have good friends, good friendships. But it takes courage. It takes a lot of courage to say, I deserve better than this. I don't have to settle for mistreatment. I don't have to. You don't have to take it. You don't have to take their foolishness. You don't have to take other people's disrespect. Believe in yourself. Forgive yourself for when you settled. Forgive them for what they've done to you and move on so that you can have the door open for the right person who will appreciate you and treat you the way that you deserve to come in. See, we must heal. We must let go in order for us to be freed. And we can't be free by constantly being angry and talking about the same thing all the time. And they did this, and they did this, and they did this. Please let it go. Give yourself the permission to heal from it. Close off that wound. Close the wound off and say, I'm done with it. I'm going to release it, and I'm going to say, I give you the permission to let it go. And I give you the permission to thrive. I give you the permission to seek peace. See, for ourselves, when we allow forgiveness to take place in our life, we give ourselves the permission to heal from it, to not be like just thinking about the person's name and they did. No, I give myself permission to have peace in my life because I deserve it. And you do. You deserve it. Okay. And I got my points. 2 more points back here, everybody. You feel positive emotions like joy, gratitude, like joy and gratitude often when you take care of yourself with diet and exercise. So just like the saying, garbage in, garbage out. We are what we eat. And I know we don't like to talk about it because, everybody loves their snacks. Everybody loves certain things. But we have to think about what I'm eating is going to affect how I feel. And how I feel is going to affect how I'm vibrating, am I feeling good about myself? Do I feel energized? Am I taking care of me? Remember, we get one us. You get one you. So take care of yourself and eat good. Eat some good food, some good healthy food. Take care of you. And this is the last point. You'll feel happy, loved, and lighter. You'll feel light, just like a feather, okay? The more you seek peace in your life, and you will be in a high vibrational state. Be self-aware, and you will be emotionally balanced, okay? The more you'll feel happier, loved, and lighter, the more you are at peace with yourself. Let yourself have peace. And it's something that you have to seek because people will be coming in and doing this, stabbing you in the back, talking about you, blah, 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 blah. But you have to be like, nope, and shut it out. And I'm not listening to that and say, no, that's not what I want. And I'm not going to listen to that. No, I'm not going to answer the phone call. No, I'm not going to do this for you. We have to be in the driver's seat of our life and say, I'm seeking peace. I'm seeking peace. I'm not about the disruption, the anger, no. We have to make it a practice. I'm going to seek peace in my life. I'm going to maintain it for myself because I love me. And you should be saying that to yourself, whether you're a male or female. I love her or I love him. And I'm constantly seeking to have peace with myself. I'm constantly seeking to have peace mentally, seek peace emotionally. Do it for yourself, and your vibration will be elevated. So, this is the time where I put a link in the chat for those who have something that they would like to add to this discussion about raising your vibration. I think that this is a very important topic when we're talking about raising our vibration. And I think it's very important to think about ourselves, and how you feel. And others will make you lower your vibration just because of what they're going through. They want to make you feel upset. They want to make you feel some type of way about yourself. And they're looking at you like, how can you be at peace? And how come you're smiling? And how come you have joy? And how come you can do this? And why do you have that? No, not in competition with anybody. You have to think about yourself and just do you and be you. Use your gifts, use your talents, love on yourself, forgive other people. Stop listening to the negativity from others. Be in your own lane. Be about your business. Like I always say, minding your business. I feel like that's so important. Mind your own business. It's all up to you, everybody. I can't make anybody, mind their business, but you can take the driver's seat of your life. You can take the driver's seat of your life and love on yourself. Don't give up. Don't give up, everybody. Love on yourself, and constantly, like I always say, every single video, storytime, live stream, just know it, just breathe it and be it. You have to confirm it within yourself. I am a bright beam of light. And don't let anybody tell you any different, talk any foolishness towards you. You must. It's not optional. You must love yourself. I am Marlene of Marlene Motivates, and thank you so much for tuning in today. I definitely have enjoyed this topic. Y'all keep your head up, be encouraged, be positive. Don't let the negativity on the outside get on the inside of you and get you down and lower your vibration when you don't deserve that. Raise your vibration. Love on yourself. Control or be controlled. I'll see you guys on the next one. And as always, I would love for you to join my channel membership for member-only live streams, videos, and community posts. And always for the Love Channel member show to be included. Thank you so much, everybody, and have a great rest of your day. And I will see you guys tomorrow.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself, you will survive. Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
forgive me. I love me. I've been blessed that I have made it through. I'm stronger and worthy. I am enough now. What about you? I forgive me. I love me. I've been blessed that I have made it through. I'm stronger and worthy. I am enough now. What about you? Ooh, hey, yeah.